Now I am telling the topic is history of computers. Topic is history and memory. History and memory. History of the computer, that is who is invented by the computer is a name of Charles Babbage. 9th century English mathematician professor name as Charles Babbage is invented by the computer. Generally speaking, computers can be classified into 5 generations, that is the first, second, third, fourth and fifth generations. First generation, the period of the generation is the 1946 to 1959, that is the name of first generation computers is vacuum tubes based. It is consist of a large space, it was occupied large space, that is the, for example, it consists of only totally one room it was occupied. Next, second generation, I will show it next slide to you. This is useful to what is the first generation computer, that is the vacuum tube based. Next one is the second generation computer. Second generation computer period of the 1959 to 65, that is the transistor based computers, that is second one of the generation. Next, coming into third generation. Third generation computers is integrated circuit based. These are the third generation. Period is 1965 to 1971 is the period of third generation computers. Fourth generation computer is the 1971 to 1980. These are the VLSI microprocessor based. VLSI microprocessor based computers are the fourth generation computers. Period is 1971 to 1980. It is the 9 years based. Next, coming into fifth generation. Fifth generation is the ULSI microprocessor based computers are fifth generation computers. This is the 1980 onwards. This is the fifth generation computers we have to use. These laptops, next desktop computers, LED monitors, these different types of generations is available in fifth generation. Next, coming into CD-ROM. CD-ROM stands for compact disk read only memory. Compact disk, it is the part of the CPU. CPU means central processing unit, right? So, it is the part of the CPU. This is the abbreviation of CD-ROM. CD-ROM means compact disk read only memory. This is the right answer for this question. Okay, next topic is ALU. ALU means arithmetic logical unit. Arithmetic logical unit is the part of the CPU components. CPU components are arithmetic and logical unit and control unit and memory unit. Memory unit consists of store the memory which files are stored in the temporary or permanent memory. Next, control unit. Control unit consists of the total overall system controlling processor processed in a control unit. Arithmetic and logical unit, it performs the action of calculations. Arithmetic, logical calculations are performed with the arithmetic and logical unit. ALU is the abbreviation is arithmetic and logical unit. Array logic unit is not answer, not application logic unit also not for the right answer. So, that is the first one is the arithmetic logical unit is the correct answer for this ALU. Next, VGA. VGA abbreviation of video graphics array. Video graphics is nothing but sometimes we have to see in the PowerPoint graphics like movement up top to down and down to top and sides left to right, right to left, it will rotate the wheels. Different types of graphics is there. On that graphics settings is video graphics array settings is available. Next, WAN stands for, WAN means this is the network related abbreviation. Network related means it is the network, 3 types of networks we have to use, that is the LAN, WAN and MAN. Local area networking, metropolitan area networking and wide area networking. The WAN stands for wide area networking. Wide area network, WAP area network is not correct answer, wide array net is not correct answer, Wireless area network also not correct answer. Wide area network is the correct answer for this WAN abbreviation in network options. Next, coming into the next question. ASCII stands for, ASCII means this is the computer based programming language oriented word, that is the ASCII values. ASCII values means binary codes. Binary codes is nothing but only consist of zeros and ones only. It consists. ASCII stands for it is the abbreviation. What is the abbreviation here? Right, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Interchange the information using these situations. Interchanging the information for converting the two compilers. Compiler and interpreter is there. On that situations, that is the ASCII stands. ASCII stands, it is the abbreviation for American Standard Code for Information Interchange is the right answer, that is the option C. Next question is, which of the following is the first generation computers? Already I will explain in the first slide to you, that is 𝗧𝗧𝗏. Next, fourth one is formula transaction. Formula transaction is nothing but whenever we have to do the arithmetic and logical functions in the system, Excel ways or calculator ways, any language oriented ways calculations is there, on that situation formula translation is used for the particular situation. File transaction is not answer, format transaction is not answer, floppy translation is also not right for this answer. Formula translation is also only one of the correct answer for this question. Next, ABCDIC stands for Extended Binary Code Decimal Interchange Code. Extended Binary Coded Decimal Interchange Coded. It is the computer's language, that is the binary coded language abbreviation. This is the constant. Extended binary coded. Binary coded is nothing but only consists of ones and zeros. Decimal interchanging code means nothing but point values, that is the 5.63 something 632244, that is the decimal interchanging code. In the decimal interchanging situations, extended binary coded we have to use in ABCDIC, that is the abbreviation of Extended Binary Coded Decimal Interchange Code. Next question is the abbreviation of BCD. BCD means Binary Coded Decimal. Whenever the using decimal components of the system or language or any programmers we have to use, on that situations it is converted in binary coded decimal automatically. Next, the computer size was very large in which type of generation? Second, third or fourth? Second, third, fourth are not suitable for this question. First generation computer is the suitable for this answer. First generation computer is very large and it is consist of only totally room wise. Operating and shifting of the computer also it is very critical way. This is the first generation of computer. It is consist of, this is the motherboard systems and CPU, these are the monitors and keyboard. Mouse is not operated with this in these situations, that is the first generation of situation. This is the totally room occupied, this first generation computer. So, this is the first generation. Next coming question is, who designed the first electronic computers in, that is the J. Prosper Attackett, John V. Mechely. Modern computers are very reliable, but they are not infallible. Okay. Modern computers like laptops, microprocessors, mini laptops, these are the modern computer, very reliable, but they are not infallible. A computer program that translates one program instructions at a time into machine language is an interpreter. Interpreter means it is the conversion of the program language. Program language is nothing but starts with a C. C, C++, Java, Oracle, .NET, these are the languages. On that time when we are using the languages in a system, on that situations after complete the writing code, we have to converting the program or coding converting, on that situations it is selected the interpreter or compiler. In this question relating to one program instructions at a time into mission language is called interpreter. Actually in the C language we have used only compiler, but instructions at a time into mission language is interpreter. Interpreter is the converter of the language or is our language to computer language. Computer language is nothing but binary language, it consists of only ones and zeros. CPU, compiler, simulator, these three are the not particular correct answers to the question. Next question is, what is meant by dedicated computer? Dedicated computer is which assigned the only and only one task, which is assigned one and only one task. One task only assigned, it is the dedicated for this only purpose of using present or running application only, that is type of dedicated computer. For example, we have to see the some softwares is there. Some softwares are using in markets, market, DMart, like these are the types of markets, only consist of only particular software only it was worked, that is type of the dedicated computers. One software will be run only, there is various programs are not working in that computer, that is the dedicated computer. Next, ALU of computer responds to the commands coming from control section. ALU of a computer response. ALU means arithmetic and logical unit of a computer responds to commands from which can be performs control section. Control section is the controlling the all performance, means controlling performance, arithmetic performance and memory functions also it will controls the section from arithmetic and logical unit. Next question is the, what is the latest write once optical storage media? Latest write once optical, latest means it is used running of the section. CD-ROM disk, CD-ROM disk means it is the compact disk read only memory. Compact disk read only memory means it is the burn the CDs or DVDs at one time only it is used, that is the write once optical storage media. Next, dot matrix is a type of, what is the dot matrix means? It is a input device or output device, output device. So, this is the output device, it is a one printer name, dot matrix is a printer name. So, that is called answer, right answer is here printer. Tape is not correct answer, disk, bus, these are not correct answers, only printer is a correct answer in this question. A computer must have, computer must have, what is means here? Microsoft Office, no, that is the programmer, that is the application of a system. Next, internet connectivity, internet connectivity it is a manual and antivirus, it is used for the virus, don't access the virus. So, for the using internet and another pen drive, external devices using of the computers is for us, there is no antivirus, there is no viruses, it will remove the virus using for the antivirus. So, for perfect answer is operating system. Whenever the operating system is not there, our system will not works. Not installing the Microsoft and internet connectivity, antivirus also not works, as well there is no work at all without operating system in a computer. Next, which printer is very commonly used for desktop publishing? Desktop publishing printer commonly used is inkjet printer, it is not, that is used only professional or Office purposes only, color printings like photos printing, these type of printings only we have to select the inkjet printers. Next, daisy wheel printers, dot matrix printers. Dot matrix printers, daisy wheel, it is very expensive, it is used for only the company side situations. Laser printers are used for our situations, means students also and homely purpose also use the laser printers. So, that is the right answer here, laser printers. Differences between laser, inkjet, daisy wheel and dot matrix printer. So, right answer here is, what is laser printer. What is motherboard? Motherboard is a nothing but a main thing in CPU. Main thing in CPU is, without motherboard we can't do anything. Scanner and other things are part of the motherboard. Now, part of the motherboard is scanner is output device and other things are part of the motherboard is not correct. Keyboard is otherwise known as motherboard. No, it is also input or output device. So, it is also not correct for this question. It is all types of file server. So, this is also not correct. Is circuit board which content of all the elements. Circuit boards. Circuit boards is there, RAM and ROM processors also is there. It is consist of only motherboard. Circuit board which connects the all elements. This is the right answer for this. What is motherboard means? This is the motherboard of a system. It is consist of CPU. In this CPU. Next, coming into memory concepts of computer. Memory, what is the memory and what is the concept? This is the memory. System is a binary language, right? Computer has a binary language. Binary language consists only zeros and ones. How it store the values and how it store these computer language system, memory is different. Following conversion code came in handed by the later stage, that is the 8 bits. It is performed the action with the bits. 8 bits is 1 byte, 1024 bytes is 1 KB, KB means kilobytes, 1024 kilobytes is 1 MB, 1024 MB is a 1 GB, 1024 gigabyte is a 1 terabyte. This is the very important to your preparation of competitive exams questions. Many questions are asked in this, only memory allocations. Collection of 8 bits is called a byte. 8 bytes is 1 byte. I will explain here, right? 8 bits is called equals to 1 byte. This is the question asked in competitive exams for IBPS. Ascending order or a data hierarchy is. What is the ascending order? Memory allocations. Bits is translated to bytes, bytes is fields, fields to record, record to file, file is a database. This is the process of data hierarchy is. Bit, bytes, next one is a bit, bits coming into bytes, bytes coming into record, field, file, database. This is the not correct answer for this question. Next, byte coming into bits, it is a starting way, it is not suitable for this question. Starts with bit is a perfect answer. Automatically you have to select the first option, it is a blind way. Bits coming into bytes, bytes coming into fields, fields to record, record to file under database. Next question is, how many addresses lines is needed to address each memory locations in a 2048x4 memory chip? That is the 11. It is constant. Address lines are 11. Internal memory. Internal memory is a one of the part of temporary memory and it stores automatically, it stores. Internal memory, it is consist of CPU, means central processing unit. ROM and RAM also consist of CPU, but ROM is internal memory. Internal memory means ROM means read only memory. This is the right answer is program, read only memory, EEPROM, and PROM execution of a programmable read only memory. EEPROM is erasable PROM. Next EEPROM, double EEPROM, it is consist of double EEPROM, electrically EEPROM. This is the ROM, read only memory. This box is consist of a read only memory. This is the motherboard. This is the one of the part of a motherboard, ROM, read only memory. Next, internal memory. One of the part is a motherboard, that is RAM. RAM means RAM. RAM is a read access memory, random access memory. RAM is a synchronized for random access memory. It is a part of computer main memory. ROM is a temporary, ROM is a main memory. This is the RAM, random access memory. It is removable system which can it not works. After on that situations we have to remove this and clean it and put it the CPU, that is the RAM. External memories. What is the external memories? External memory is a floppy disk, zip drive, compact disk. These are not external memory. Hard disk is the external memory. It is the when we are using this hard disk, just attaching the with the help of USB cable we are attaching the CPU USB ports on that whenever we want to external memory. After next question is, whereas a computer mouse moves over the table surface, the trackball is stationary. Trackball is stationary. Which computer memory is used for storing programs and data currently being processed by the CPU? Computer memory is used for the storing programs and data currently being processed by the CPU is internal memory. Storing programs. Storing programs means it is write in systems. Programs are consist of languages, different languages, right. So, these are the languages, it will writes on only system. System means computer system. Starts with languages like C, C++, Java, Oracle, different types of languages. Different types of languages we are using the consist of different programs. In these programs develop the code section. On that situation automatically it was saved. So, it was saved, right. After the save automatically it consists of some memory, internal space it will takes. So, that is the not mass memory, non volatile memory, PROM. The correct answer is the internal memory. Automatically it space occupies the internal memory. The next question is, which of the following is not a primary storage device? Primary storage is nothing but automatical storage. Automatical storage, in these options we have to check here: magnetic tape, magnetic disk, optical disk. These are not in primary storages. None of the above is the answer here. The correct answer is D. A name or number used to identify a storage location is called an address. Number or name used to identify a storage location. Storage location is saved name. Whenever after completion of our work, save the file, right. I will explain it with practical way. What is the save location? How to save the document? This is my document here. This is the Microsoft Word. This is the Microsoft Word. I will type the something any is there. My first document. My first document. I have to save here. Click on Office button and it shows the different types of options here, but I will select only Save As. Save As, after it shows the file name. What is the file name? Here write Dinesh, for example, Dinesh, type Dinesh name and then click on Save button. The document will be saved. How to find out the document will be saved is here shows the title bar, shows the name of the saved name. Here Dinesh, that is the location of. How to find out the document to, it is used for the purpose of Dinesh is the name of our document. How to open it? Now I will close it, take the new document, right, click on create, then I will open the document is starts with Office button and open option, or it displays the side of the name is a saved name. Recently saved or closed documents names are displayed the research documents option. It will shows the first name is Dinesh. Why? Because I am saving the option is first right here. So, click on Dinesh, it will shows the my first document. So, this is the saved one. I will explain. Next to name of the number used to identify a storage location is called an address. That is the an address is correct answer. Byte is a memory location, internal storage name, a record is a collection of files is a record. An address is the perfect answer for identify the storage location is address. All of the above is also not perfect answer, an address is only perfect answer here. Which of the following is a secondary memory device? Which of the following? So, we have see two following options. What is here? Keyboard, disk, ALU, all of the above. Keyboard is the input device, right? So, that is the not memory, store the memory. It will types only letters, numbers, special characters only it will performs the action. Disk is nothing but input the CDs or DVDs. So, write here the correct answer is a disk. ALU means it is the part of the CPU, right. So, that is the arithmetic and logical operator. So, this is also not right for this question answer. Next question is, which was the computer convinced by the Babbage? Convinced by the Babbage is analytical engine. It is the one main important question is first generation of computer, that is the answer is analytical engine. Offline device is a connected to CPU, device which is not connected to CPU. Which type of connected means, that is the offline device is a keyboard, mouse, printers, scanners, these are the connected to CPU means offline devices when it works not an inline. Microprocessors can be used to make microprocessors means mini processors. Mini processors can be used to make computers, digital computers and calculators. Computer consists of different parts, right, that is the monitor, CPU, keyboard and mouse. This is computer consists. Digital systems also consist of these and extended of computer items. Calculators, digital calculators and next one is the normal calculators also we have to use. All types of microprocessors can be used to make the performing actions. These three options are all of the above is correct answer for this question. Memory access in RISC. Arithmetic is limited to instructions. Arithmetic is limited to instructions is the SAT and LDA. These are the constant architectures is limit to instructions. Digital computer was developed preliminary in USA. Sorry, digital computer was developed preliminarily in USA only. USSR not answer, Japan is not answer, UK is also not for the answer correct. USA is the correct answer for this question. The answer is C. Which of the following required large computer memory? Large computer memory means it is the imaging. Imaging means it is nothing but expectation. This is not suitable for the large computer memory. Imaging nothing but it is expectation. Oh, what is what is this, where it is stored, when it is stored, when the stop, that is the imagination, planning. Next, graphics. Graphics is nothing but the performing actions. It is a small thing, I will explain it practical. No, that is the PowerPoint, right? PowerPoint slows, I will show you. This is the Microsoft Office PowerPoint. This is the slide. I will set the graphics here. This is the text box. This is slide, menus. These are consist of a PowerPoint environment. I am writing here, for example, diploma in computer application. That is the abbreviation of DCA. Okay, DCA, diploma in computer application. I have to put the designs, coloring of the, next box coloring, these are the box colorings. Next, this box color, font color, I will change. This is, next I will put the graphics. How to put the graphics here? Click on animation, click on custom animation. Custom animation, after that it will shows add effect bar is there. Click on text box, after that click on add effect. This is the one type of graphic is there. Add effect, it will shows 4 types of graphics: entrance, emphasis, exit, motion paths. These are the 4 different types. It will shows. Then click on color, typewriter. It will shows the different color is there. Next, DCA box. I will select the another one graphic setting, grow and seek. So, it will shows the enlarge the text data and text. These are the graphics setting. It will place at a time. I will click on play button. It will shows at a time once. When it was shows the faster, here maintains only, click on just slow option, it will shows slowly. Then click on play, it will shows the. These are the types of graphic settings. Okay. Next, coming into questions part. Which of the following required large computer memory? All of the above is there. A name or number used to identify a storage location is called an address. Which of the following is the secondary memory device? That is the disk. Which was the computer convinced by the 𝗹𝗵𝗁𝗂 analytical engine? It is constant. Offline devices is the a device which is not connected to CPU, that is the pen drives, hard disks, memory cards and different types of offline devices is there. Next, coming into microprocessors can be used to make all of the above: computers, digital systems, calculators. And memory access in RISC arithmetics. Architecture is limited to instructions, STA and LDA. It is the constant of memory accesses. Digital computer was developed preliminarily in USA only. Which of the following required large computer memory is? That is the imaging and graphics. Already I will show it in PowerPoint section, graphics, how to set the graphics to the slides. And next, voice is also one of the large computer memory. These are all of the above computer large memories. What does the disk drive to computer do? Computer drive, what to do here? Read the disk. Load a program from the disk into the memory. Read the disk. Read the disk means when we burn the disk. Disk means here CD or DVD. Read that. On that burning process, call it as a read the disk. Load a program from the disk into the memory. Loading the program. What is the loading the program? In installation procedure, it will call say loading a program from the disk. Whenever we are inserting the DVD, with the help of DVD, we are installing the programs like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office, Photoshop, PageMaker, these types of programs we are inserting the memory. Load the program from the disk is with the help of DVDs and CDs, we have to installing the programs is load a program. These two are the disk drive to a computer do the actions. Microprogram is a sequential perform the operation. Microprogram is sequential. Sequential action means what is here? Now see the options, right? Read, write, execute, read and write. So read only means it has to only purpose of the read only. Write here only write the programs. Execution part, it is the only single part. What is the only converted programs, it will execute the performance. Read and write means read the programs and write the programs. It is only not for the performance of operation. That is the correct answer is read and execute. Read, whenever the read the program, it is any mistakes and different types of defects or mistakes is there, on that situation we have to correct the answers and execute the programs. That is the execute the programs is converted the language one to another. Next, coming into the question is the ALU and controls unit, most of microcomputers are combined and manufacturing of single silicon chip. What is called single silicon chip? Single silicon chip is consist of the CPU. CPU in motherboard. CPU means central processing unit. It is consist of the motherboard. Motherboard is a main part of the CPU. In this microprocessors is there. Monochip, microprocessors, ALU is the part of the CPU and control unit is also part of the CPU, but microprocessor is a manufacturer as a silicon chip. So, that is the different from remaining three options. This is the correct answer for this question. Next, computer program that converts an entire program into machine language at one time is called an interpreter, simulator, compiler, commander. These are the options. Computer program that converts an entire program into machine. Entire program into machine means convert. How to convert the program, when it converts, why are they convert the option. In this situation of writing the programs. Writing the programs means in language oriented programs. Language oriented using commands, C instructions, C++ instructions, structure of the programs. These are the programs. After writing the programs, we have to convert the options. Options like programs. Which type of converts is there? Compiler and interpreter conversion is there. So, that is the cause of a computer program that converts an entire program into machine language at one time is called compiler. A compiler. Interpreter also it is one of the conversion, but it works very slowly. Very slowly means it is worked the only line by line. When the first line is mistake, it stops there. After line it was not working in interpreter section. On that compiler section it will shows the all mistakes at one time. It is the timeless process. So, we have to choose only compiler for the program that converts entire the program into mission. Commander is also one of the converter, but it not suitable for the converting. Next coming question is, which language is related to database? Database is nothing but a data types of the programming part. Data types means it is insert, copy, delete options. These options, using these options prepare the and develop the database. How to develop the database? Means using with a language, any language, but SQL is the perfect language for preparing the database. Perl, Java, PHP, these are the languages, but SQL is the perfect language for using preparation of database. Next coming into computer organization. Computer organization. What is the computer organization? It is consist of deals with hardware components of a system and input output, the central processing unit, storage and preliminary memory devices. Preliminary memory devices, input and output devices, hardware devices, all are organization of the computer. Next, questions coming into the computer organization. A flip-flop circuit can be used for counting. Counting means counting the values. A low memory can be connected to microprocessors by using ready. Basic instructions that can be interpreted by a computer generally has, that is the a decorated decoder and a accumulator and sequence register and decoder. None of these three are not suitable for this question. An operand and an address. This is the correct answer for this. Basic instructions that can be interpreted by a computer generally has. Microprogram is nothing but set of instructions indicating the primitive operations in a system. Primitive operations means like small operations. The CPU of a computer takes instructions from the memory and executes them. The process is called fetch execute cycle. It is cycle ways, starting to ending, automatically starts with, again a loop will be repeated. Both the arithmetic logic unit control section CPU employ special purpose storage locations are called registers. Registers is the employee storage locations. Control unit of computer. Control unit of computer is directs the other unit of computers. Other unit of computers is nothing but that is the different from the computers. Control unit. Stack pointer in the microprocessor is stack pointer. Stack pointer is the microprocessor means mini processor. It consists 16-bit register that point to stack memory locations. 16-bit. Virtual memory. Virtual memory is the memory on the hard disk that the CPU uses as external RAM. CPU uses the external RAM. IT stands for, IT means information technology, it is the abbreviation of IT. Delivery channel means, delivery channel, delivery the channel. What is the delivery? Places where products are made available to the buyer. Whenever the Available places are to the buyer is delivery channels. Which is the part of computer that one can touch and feel? Touch and feel, what is the components here? Objectives, we have to check it, hardware, software, programs, output. Software is not touch, programs also touch, just write here. Next output also touch, not touch, touch and feel here. Just correct answer is the hardware. Hardware is the components of a system, physical components of a system. It was touch and feel. A hard copy of a document is printed on the printer. Hard copy on a document. Document is like nothing but page. Page is hard copy of a page is nothing but coming into the printer on that printer. Whenever click on the print option in Word, Excel, any programmer is there. The person who writes and tests computer program is called programmer. Which can, who person is write the programmer? Program is a programmer. It is he is called as a programmer. So, that is the explanation here. Person who writes and test computer program, writes and test computer program is called a programmer. Computer scientist, it is not suitable for this question. Software engineer, it is not suitable for this question answer. Project developer is not suitable for this answer. Only programmer is a perfect answer for this question. Word interpreter is related to. What is interpreter? It is the conversion of programming languages, programs in programming languages. Convert the programs. Convert the programs means whenever the program writing at the time of ending situation, it will convert. After converting the programs, if there is any errors and mistakes is there, it will shows. In these conversions, two types of conversions is there, that is the interpreter and compiler. Interpreter is a one type of the conversion, compiler is the one type of the conversion. So, these two are the programming conversions relating to program languages. So, that is why we are selecting here programming languages. Address resolution, it is not correct. IP address ranges, it is also not correct. None of the above is also not correct. Programming languages is the correct answer for the interpreter. What is interpreter? Next, DPI means, this is the abbreviation, dots per inch. Which among following is not necessary for working a standalone computers? Standalone computers is nothing but RAM, hardware, operating system. These are not for suitable. Only LAN card. LAN card means local area networking. Local area networking card is the necessary for working on standalone computer. What is algorithm? Algorithm is a step-by-step procedure in language oriented or any process we have to follow on that situation. We have to follow the step by step. What is the right step? What is the next step? What will you do the next step? Which type of option we have to select in this procedure? That is the step by step procedure is nothing but algorithm. Okay, I will check out what is the options here. Right one is there, application code, type of programming language, step by step procedure for calculations, none of the above. Application code is nothing but a program. Next, type of programming language. Type of programming language is nothing but which type of programming language here we have to see, that is the type of programming language. Next, step by step procedure for calculations. This is the correct answer for this. What is algorithm? When records are accessed from and inserted into file is classified as direct access. Records are accessed from and inserted into files is classified direct access. Directly access the inserted file into the classification. That is the sequential access is not suitable for this, random access is not suitable for this, duplicate access also not suitable for this question. Only directly access the records are accessed from insert into file. That is the right answer is direct access. In computer programming, particular way in which data records are arranged into specific manner in considered as. Computer programming, particular way in which data records arranged into specific manner is considered as organization. Which type of organization? Computer organization. Computer programming particular way is consists of computer organization. When records are accessed without all recorded records, first classified as direct access. Records are accessed without all order. Without all order means it is accessed directly. So, it is called as a directly. So, check the answers what is here: sequential access, timed access, direct access, variable access. Sequential access means it is nothing but algorithm procedure. Timed access means it is consist of time, and next access is direct access, variable access. Variable access is not suitable for the direct access, is the order for records first classified as. Way by which program read from files and writes data into file is considered as. Which program read from files and write data into files is considered as access. Access the records, organization, recording and selection. By which program read from files and writes data into files are considered as access. Access is nothing but a database preparation application. Sequential access data is stored on serial access medium is classified as radioactive storage and magnetic disk. Radioactive storage and magnetic disk is the suitable for the storage stored on serial access medium is classified as. What is the control unit's function in the CPU? Control unit's function in the CPU. What is the control unit here? Decode program instructions. Decoding the program, code the program using with the languages, computer languages, nothing but C, C++, these are the languages, and Java, etc. These are the, that programs is decoded from the instructions. Based on instructions it will decode it. Okay, options I will check it once. To transfer data to primary storage, to store the program instruction, to perform logic operations. To decode program instruction is the correct answer. A micro program written as string of zeros and ones is a, what is the language? Micro program written as string of zeros and ones. That is the only zeros and ones consist of which type of language here? This is the system language, means computer language. What is the computer language here, right? Check it once. Symbolic micro instructions, binary micro instruction, symbolic micro instruction, micro program. Binary micro program is suitable for this zeros and ones. This is the system oriented programming. In this, what is the control unit's function is the CPU. Control unit's function is to decode program instruction. Decode, what is the decode means? Convert the programming. Convert the programming is nothing but it is used for the converters. Compiler and interpreter are the converters. Using these converters we have to decode the program based on instructions also. Instructions means nothing but structure of the program and logical things as uses and different types of keywords, loops also using. These types of instructions we have to use, develop the program, and that program is converted to the decode program based on instructions. Binary micro program. Binary program, micro program is nothing but it is converter situation only. Compiler or interpreter converting situations, it is called as binary micro program. So, totally about these questions coming into the history of computer and memory of the computers, organization of the computers, organization history is means it is the based on generations, different types of generations is 5 generations is there, first, second, third and fourth, fifth. This is the generations about the history of computers. Memory is nothing but which type of memories we have to use and different calling memories, temporary, main memory and unit. Main memory means it is consist of only CPUs. These are the types of questions I will explain to you. This is important for your preparation of examination situations, and computer organization questions also I will explain. Organization consists of hardware, input and output devices and software and hardware devices and different types of devices, how it works and when it works, I will explain in briefly way to you. These are the useful for your competitive exams.